What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Front Yard Fantasy Podcast live stream Fun Friday Showdown with I lied in the title. We were trying to bait everyone in. We were trying to bait everyone in with Tim. But now you're stuck. You're here. You might as well just hang out with us for the rest of the day.
The people only come on Fridays for Tim. We know what's
I know. But, it's that headband. It keeps them coming back.
You know, I do have a headband lying around somewhere. I probably should.
Yeah, it's not the same thing, Josh.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not
honestly, just be embarrassing if you threw that on.
You're right. Yeah, I'm just not right. WRIGH.
Okay, on to the next thing.
Wait. Before we move on, can we work on like a synchronized dance so when the countdown is like over, we're all doing the same thing? I'm like passing something down to Josh. Shoots it up to Simon.
One of these days, I'm just gonna turn the countdown off in the middle of it. Without warning you guys, and everyone will just see all of us just dancing.
Yeah, I was up on the chair today, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but that would have been the worst time to do that.
Josh's shirt was off for a bit of it.
You know, I like to rip my shirt off during the middle of the stream, so maybe it's one of those fun Fridays. Look how sweaty I am. Oh my god!
Yeah, you couldn't have put on a new shirt or deodorant.
No,
This is why you tune into the live stream to see Josh's pit stains.
I put on deodorant. I promise you.
I am out. We're going to get some new stuff today. JL, before we move on, what's the status of your deodorant situation?
I washed it all off in the shower. So now I'm going all natural.
Good call.
Okay. Today we're going to play another round of poll perception. But before we get on, do you guys have any thoughts about last night's game that you want to share? Fantasy impact, real life impact, disappointments, joys?
Got some real life impact. I may or may not I might have been involved in some kind of exchange of money with something, and I put my money, if I were to do so, I put it on the Broncos and it went very well. It was actually a really exciting game to watch.
It was a much higher score than I thought. I think I said 17-10 yesterday was my prediction. You said 21-13, I think, Simon?
Yep.
We were both way off.
We were very off.
Yeah.
Man, I guess, whenever there's low expectations going in, I'm just always more pleased with the outcome of the game, right?
Yeah. Man, that poor QB, Broncos QB, ripping.
He won the game.
Everyone taking their victory laps on Twitter in the first half. And then the second half was like after the second interception.
You know what? It was his first career start, and he won the game.
I think he actually played well. I do not hold that against him.
Horrible
in
the second half. Completely
three bad passes.
Yeah, but I think it was like the second or third one. Like the defense was just playing on point. Like they were jumping his routes, and like you expect that for a guy who's like literally his first game in the NFL. Like when you're watching the replay, you see it. It's like, okay, he looks open right there, but he doesn't see like the two guys around him. He's just getting like tunnel vision or whatever. So I was actually impressed with his performance despite his. Probably.
You heard it here first. JL is picking up and starting Rippin in all formats next week.
Yep. Pick up Rippin, pick up butt.
Actually, every poll I found today involves Rippin. So this is a Rippin-themed version of poll perception.
We're picking the other side.
I was about to say, I'll give you a hint. Always pick the other side. We were originally going to play poll perception with Tim. Tim ditched us this week, so we are playing without him. But since we were going to do 7 rounds with 3 people, I figured let's do 7 rounds with 2 people. So we are amping it up this week. You got to stay consistent through a longer game. Who's going to take home the victory?
We are some experts. We should be able to handle 7 rounds.
No, I got this.
Are you going to win for the first time this week?
I know I'm going to win this time. I came prepared. My mind's right. I'm good to go. Fridays are my day.
Josh, if you lose today, it's bad.
I will not let it happen.
Every day this week you've lost.
I promise you guys, I promise the audience, all my lovely fans out there, guaranteed Josh wins tonight. Guaranteed win.
I'm going to win, Ma.
And if you're ever thirsty, try Americanin, the most delicious beer you can drink.
You love Is Heavy Seas your favorite?
Yeah, I like that it's like kind of local-ish and, all that good stuff. So
Whenever Josh comes to my house, I always buy him a 6-pack of loose cannon. That's the one.
Yep.
For some reason, it's like
it
was like one of the first few times we hung out. You had like a whole case of it, and so now in my mind, I see it. I'm like, Josh.
I love loose cannon. It's probably my favorite cold weather beer.
The loose cannon. Drink the loose cannon. Fantasy Josh, the loose cannon.
Ooh, I got a nickname. I like it.
Okay, loose cannon. You are the loser of the week, so I'm going to let you decide. Are you going first or second?
Give it to me first.
Okay. Just a reminder for everyone: if this is your first time watching us play Poll Perception, and Josh, again, I know I got to explain these rules for you every time. How it's going to work is I'm going to present a poll that I found online to our contestants. I'll say what percentage of people chose DeAndre Hopkins over Saquon Barkley. They'll give me an answer. Josh would say, I don't know, 40%. Whatever he thinks. Then JL will give me what he thinks, whether the real answer is over or under Josh's guess. The closer Josh is to the actual percentage, the more points he gets. JL will get points for correctly picking the over-under. We'll do 6 rounds like this. Then in the 7th round, JL and Josh are both going to guess the actual percentage, and whoever's closer will get 5 points. Unless they get it exactly right, like I did on Wednesday, and then they'll get 10.
I have a proposal real fast. I really liked when we played 1v1. I really like that we held up the answers in the last round. Do you want to continue doing that?
I would love to continue doing that. I was playing.
Are you okay with that, JL? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I hope you got pen and paper nearby.
I think I hold a pen in every single live stream we do. I don't know why. I'm just ready to go.
Okay.
And you eat yours, Simon.
Loose cannon for the win. You got a fan club, Josh.
My beard. Let's go.
Round 1. So this is a 10-team PPR redraft league. What percentage of people prefer CEH over Devontae Adams? That is Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Devontae Adams.
10-team PPR redraft. Oh, what percentage of people prefer Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Devontae Adams? Ooh, my lord. Excuse me. So, Devontae Adams' injury probably negatively influences this, away from him a little bit, I'm thinking. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been playing fantastic. He's definitely the starter there. He's starting to see some catches, not a ton, but I think I'm going to lean Clyde Edwards-Helaire here. But man, it's probably a close one. It really depends if you need a running back, you need a wide receiver. Typically, people need running backs, but wide receivers, they have been getting injured, including Devontae Adams. I'm going to say that 59% of people would choose Clyde Edwards-Helaire here.
59%. John Luke, do you think the actual percentage of people that prefer Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Devontae Adams is over or under Josh's guess of 59%?
This is from Twitter?
This is from Twitter. I'm
going over. I think it's going to be more heavily leaning Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There's just so much wide receiver talent this year.
Yeah.
I think I think you nailed it perfectly, Josh. Like the injury is just like going to really freak people out. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire has looked great. And I think he's going before Devontae Adams, at least in the beginning of the season, in most leagues. So I'm going to go over.
Okay.
Good point.
The final answer, the percentage of people that prefer Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Devontae Adams is...
Be wrong, JL. Be wrong.
52%.
Yes.
So, Josh, you were 7 percentage points away. That means you're within 10, so you get 3 points. JL, you were incorrect on the over-under, so you get a big old 52.
Oh, 52. We had a pretty good guess in the chat there, actually.
Oh, Josh got the chat open. He's cheating.
Dr. Chalupa, you were right there.
Dr. Chalupa is on my eyes. Twitter feeding Josh the answers.
That's actually, hey, Chalupo, text me. Don't text me. Please don't text me, actually.
If only there was a way you could not see text messages, like, I don't know, not looking at them.
Here's my phone. Throw it. Look, I'll put it right there.
Hand check.
Everyone can see it.
Everyone, hand check.
When you run up the stairs later, when you lose, don't.
Yeah.
Round 2.
I'm gonna do it in the middle of the game and grab it.
This one's for you, John Luke. So this is a 12-team PPR dynasty league. What percentage of people prefer Stefon Diggs over James Robinson?
Another good one.
12-team PPR dynasty. Stefon Diggs over James Robinson. All right, I'm pretty certain it's sub 50%. Even though Stefon Diggs has been playing really well, and he's my high school best friend, James Robinson has just been balling out.
Diggs wants nothing to do with you, JL. All right, I'm sorry to break it to you. So.
He won't answer. We're Facebook friends. He won't answer any of my messages.
That's actually kind of screwed up.
600 of them.
That's messed up. 600. That's exciting.
Yeah, so I think like the last few years of Stefon Diggs being inconsistent is definitely gonna come to play. You said this is from Twitter?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna go with 18%.
8%.
18%.
18%. Holy crap.
Okay, Josh. You seem to have strong opinions about this. Do you think the actual percentage of people that would prefer Stefon Diggs over James Robinson is over or under 18%?
Did I just make it easy for you?
I think you made it a little too easy for me. That's what I'm thinking. I think this is actually closer to even. I could see more people going with James Robinson. He's doing really well. But, Dynasty, he hasn't 3 games. He's played 3 games, guys. I know they looked fantastic, and I am
completely
super impressed. But I'm going to take the over here. Just a little too. I mean, Stefon Diggs has been playing really well, and it's I think
Josh, you're locking in with the over.
If I actually read and or well, I probably would have went higher too in Dynasty. That does change my opinion a little bit, but I'll stick with it. 18%. It's going to be right. Let's go.
Okay. The actual percentage of people that would prefer Stefon Diggs over James Robinson in a 12-team PPR Dynasty league is 66%.
Oh, so close.
JL, you were a little off.
Unfortunately, let's go. Yeah.
I was about to say, I meant the other way. Like 18% would prefer James Robinson, but I think that's still 0 points. So.
Yeah. I would be wrong.
Josh, right. After 2 rounds, you're up 5-0, and
we're playing 7 rounds today. I can come back.
You can come back. We are back to
guarantee, people. Let's get it.
Okay, Josh.
Easy.
What percentage of people prefer Darrell Henderson over Kenyan Drake in Dynasty?
Wow. Okay, so Kenyan Drake would have been the answer, hands down, no argument. Like, you have to add multiple pieces onto the Darrell Henderson side to get Kenyan Drake coming into this year, right? And Darrell Henderson just had a great game, but the Rams still drafted Cam Akers in the 2nd round. They still have Malcolm Brown. I think they want to split up those running back carries a little bit more. I love Darrell Henderson for this week, but it's a dynasty league. I don't. I'm going to side with Kenyan Drake here still, even though. I'm going to side with Drake, and I'm going to say that 35% of people. 33% of people said Darrell Henderson.
33% of
35.
people.
Lock it in. You locked it in.
What's your final answer? 33?
Yes.
33. Okay. Josh is locked in with 33%. John Luke, do you think the actual answer is higher or lower?
I think it's higher. I was really hoping that Josh was going to make this easy. This is kind of an easier one, I feel like, unless it's completely wrong. If it's a gotcha, then I don't know, but I'm going to say over.
Okay. The actual percentage of people that prefer Darrell Henderson over Kenyan Drake in a dynasty league is 46%. So Josh, you get a point. You were 13 percentage points away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you get 1 point, and JL, you correctly picked the over. So you get 2 points.
Surprised. Hey, I have Darrell Henderson in our dynasty league. Either one of you guys have Kenyan Drake?
Yeah, and I'm not trading them to you for.
Please.
I don't think I have Kenyan in that league. Actually,
didn't you trade away Kenyan Drake in that league?
I was about to say I actually do think I traded Kenyan Drake away in that.
That was such a bad trade. Oh God, we don't have to talk about that trade. Yes, I did. I traded him last year. We have a question, actually. I think I see here. That's an interesting one.
Ooh. Okay.
NBA rigged, our friend.
Yes,
He's
yes,
back.
NBA rigged.
You gotta come on the show. NBA rigged.
Yeah, I mean, you deserve to be on here.
Yeah, test your
Good
wits.
question though.
12-team PPR, $100 fab limit. How much did the winner pay to claim Ronald Jones from waiver?
$100.
Today, like this week.
I'm
No,
guessing.
not actually. Let me think. I mean, you could have paid that because isn't Leonard Fournette out? Am I wrong? I think
Is that the guy?
He's questionable.
I think he's kind
Leonard
of like
Fournette is questionable this week. I'm not sure if
okay.
he's officially out.
So
Last week-
yeah,
out for week 4.
yeah, out. So I mean, there are people really struggling this week. Really need to get
I'll say 51.
really need to fill these spots, especially with the Titans and the Steelers. James Conner, Derrick Henry missing time. Ronald Jones a great start this week, a fantastic start in my mind. I could see someone paying up to $75 for him.
I was gonna say, I feel like you wouldn't have asked this question if it was like a
Ridiculous,
reasonable amount. So
Yeah,
I was gonna guess 81.
probably 100. I'm not saying that's right.
Tell us the answer in the chat, NBA rigged.
Yeah,
we'll
let
get
us
to it.
know. Let's see.
I mean, I have a feeling you're over.
It's kind of surprising he was on the waiver wire, but
Exactly. In a 12-team league,
yeah,
I'd be surprised. I'd be paying up to get him.
all of my leagues since the draft, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, but I guess people get frustrated. The answer is what? 78?
50.
I was $1 off.
Yes, you were.
51.
Yeah, I mean,
Tim
you
won.
wrote it down.
Tim won.
Wait a second. Who is it? Okay, let's go.
Tim is not here, but he did win.
I'll give that one to Tim. Definitely not me.
Wait, is NBA rigged to Tim and he's been spoofing us
Oh
this
my
entire
God,
time?
that would be wild.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Well played, Tim.
Okay, we're on to round 4. John Luke, you are up. Let's see if we can do a little better this round. I need to update the score.
6-2, I believe.
It is 6-2. You are correct. I'll update that while JL's thinking about his answer. So round 4, JL. Oh, not that one again.
I know the answer to that one.
What percentage of you guys ready?
Yes.
What percentage of people would start Hunter Renfrow over Cole Beasley this weekend?
In
And
PPR?
That was the whole context of the question.
Oh
Hunter
my.
Renfrow over Cole Beasley.
And they are playing each other. It is the Bills against
Yeah.
the Raiders. Just
Ooh.
I have disrespected Cole Beasley for so many years, and I think it was like 2 weeks ago, he made this insane catch. And I just was sitting there next to my girlfriend Maria's dad, and I was like, oh my God, Cole Beasley just like made a pro catch.
Yeah.
It's like
I
maybe I've
think I
been wrong
remember
this
what
whole
you're talking
time.
about.
It's amazing. Cole Beasley where'd the question go?
oh, did it disappear?
Don't worry about it, Jay. I don't need the question.
Hunter Renfrow over Cole Beasley. Gosh, I don't even know how I love Hunter Renfrow has been playing.
You had a good week last week.
I think probably 50% would be my guess. Honestly, like I view them in the same vein of like you're going to throw them in a flex if you need. They might give you a good week. They might give you like 4 to 6 points, but I really don't have a strong feeling about this either way. If it was me, it would be Hunter Renfrow because he's our Lord and Savior and Clemson, and he won us the championship. But 50%, Simon. Hopefully, it's like a few weeks ago where the answer was exactly 50%.
Locked in 50%. Josh, do you have a stronger opinion than JL on this one?
So, we've been talking about how reactionary these polls can be, and Hunter Renfrow just had a pretty great week. I think I'm going to just lean in because of that, even though I'm going to go Hunter Renfrow. I'm going to say over.
You're going to say over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I wrote the scores in the wrong place, but that's okay.
I bet
The actual percentage of people that would prefer Hunter Renfrow over Cole Beasley this week is 74%. So JL, you get 0.
What is going on?
Let's go.
That one makes sense. I was surprised neither of you had a stronger opinion on that one because
Cole Beasley has outscored Hunter Renfrow every week except for last week, and he only outscored him by 4 points.
So, but Ruggs is out.
Yeah.
Edwards is out. It's Waller and Renfrow. That's it.
All right, that's fair.
That's it this week. So I'm guessing that's where the extra 24 percentage points came from, JL. Otherwise, I think you're right. It probably would have been a lot closer to.
You don't think
50%.
Buffalo's defense is going to shut down Hunter Renfrow?
Buffalo's defense hasn't been that fantastic against the pass, right?
It's true.
They've been much better against the run.
That's a good question. I don't know.
No. I think you're correct. I think. There's a reason Josh Allen's had to pass so much.
Okay, so the score updated now, Josh. Josh, you got an additional 2 points that round. So now you are at, what does that make it? 8? Dale, you're at 2.
Yeah.
So Dale, it is now more than you have 2. You got one of the over-unders.
You did get an over-under.
Which
You
one?
got an over-under.
Round 3?
I mean, give him 0. If he wants 0, he can have it.
Round 3,
You
whenever
did.
Josh
It was,
gets
I guess,
33%.
Yeah, I
and
guessed
you get
off.
over.
Yeah, I was way off.
Damn, I didn't even know. I thought I got 0.
Nope, you have 2 points so far.
All right.
Okay. Round 5. Josh, in a dynasty PPR league, what percentage of people prefer Antonio Gibson over DeAndre Swift?
In a dynasty PPR league, which percentage of people preferred?
Oh,
Man.
that is a tough question.
Oh, wow.
I almost just showed the next question. I hope.
I think I saw super flex actually, but that's all I saw. So man, okay. So, I'm in a few dynasty. I'm in 5 dynasty leagues. Obviously DeAndre Swift was a no-brainer, like first half of the first round pick, in dynasty leagues, in rookie draft dynasty leagues. Sorry. Antonio Gibson, more like a second, third round pick, but man, he's just the starter for the Redskins. But what has he done really? I mean, he hasn't done that much more than DeAndre Swift, right? They're both in poor situations in my opinion, and I don't see the Washington football teams getting much better in the near future. I don't love how Dwayne Haskins is looking. DeAndre Swift's just going to get more and more work as the season goes along. I'm going to go with DeAndre Swift on this one. Now, the percentage, I mean, if you're a smart dynasty player, I would make this trade. I would trade Antonio Gibson for DeAndre Swift for sure. I'm going to say that 20%, 21% chose Antonio Gibson.
Which one is it? 21%?
Yes.
21.
Lock it
in. John Luke, do you think the actual answer is higher or lower than 21%? Over or under? Which way are we going?
I think that's a pretty good guess, Josh.
Thank you.
This is a really good poll for this game because it really is going to come down to like what people feel for the first 3 weeks and where they drafted these guys or what they're expecting coming in. I guess I'll take over. I think there's probably a greater chance that enough people are hyped on Antonio Gibson since the season started and believe like he's going to be the guy there for this season, maybe next season. But I don't know. I feel like it could go either way. If the last 5 rounds have been any indicator, I'm going to be wrong here.
Let's go. Friday Josh Day.
Josh Day.
Josh Day. No, Friday's Tim Day. You do not get to steal that
Tim
day.
Lost that title. All right. Get out of here.
Nah, it's still Tim's Day. This isn't
Tim won.
enough.
Tim
all right,
won.
Fair enough.
So
You did win.
The actual percentage of people that would choose Antonio Gibson over DeAndre Swift is 35%.
Idiots.
Josh, you are 14% off.
Oh, okay.
You'll get 1 point. JL, you correctly picked the over-under. You get an additional 2.
Josh, I have been performing horribly in this game, and somehow we're not even that far apart.
You're throwing it. Yeah,
Josh's guesses haven't been that spot on. He's gotten a couple 1 point rounds.
Not spot on. Hey, it's not my fault when people are dumb.
Yeah, blame all the other people.
I mean, how many people were on that poll?
There was 4. There was 4 people on that poll.
They were all Tim.
It was Tim voting 4 times. John Luke, we are on to round 6. This is your last chance before the final round to even things out. You are currently down by 5 points.
Let's go.
In a dynasty PPR Superflex League, what percentage of people would prefer Ryan Tannehill plus a 2021 third over DK Metcalf?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, dear God.
What in the world? Can I pass?
No. Well, actually, no. That would be interesting. I'm wondering if I would want to take a question.
Oh God, this is really tough to unpack. So Ryan Tannehill, 2021 third over DK Metcalf.
Damn, that's a tough one.
I feel like this is just going to come down to how highly you value QBs in Superflex. That should be high, but oh God, I'm just gonna have to guess on this. All right, I'm gonna go with 38%.
38% locked in. Josh, do you think the actual percentage of people
guess
is higher or lower?
I did not like that guess at all.
Because you thought it was bad, or because you wanted it?
No, that was a good guess, I think, in my mind. I was thinking somewhere around that same percentage.
I don't even need to win anymore. I earned Josh's respect.
So I'll just kind of break it down. The third round, 2021 third round pick
is 2 QB, by the way.
Yeah.
Or
you
can start up to 2 QBs. The second quarterback spot is your traditional flex, but it's wide receiver, running back, tight end, and quarterback.
So quarterbacks become much more valuable. You'll definitely see Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson go in the first round, along with a few others later in the first round, and then definitely some in the second and third. Ryan Tannehill, my guess, would probably fall somewhere in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th round, and I think DK Metcalf is going to go ahead of that in a super flex. And that 2021 third, while it has value, is not super valuable. But 38% is a good freaking guess. I have no idea which way to go. I'm going to take.
Third is on the line of value for me. I feel like.
No, it has value. I said it absolutely has value.
Fourth,
it's just
zero value, no value.
Yeah. It's you start losing in the fourth.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the under. I'm leaning more DK, even though it's so close.
Josh taking the under,
wasn't he? In our rookie draft, Antonio Gibson went in the 3rd or 4th, right?
Yeah,
3rd, I believe.
Maybe the last pick of the second.
You traded up to.
I think it was me.
Time out. You're right. No, I have him. I have him in the.
Yeah, you traded with me.
Yep, I traded up to the last pick of the second round
to
snag him from JL. So.
Yep.
2 jabronis. All right.
So the actual percentage of people that would prefer Ryan Tannehill plus a 2021 third over DK Metcalf is 2. Period. 2%.
That was hilarious. I thought I was like 2. What? Oh, 2's the answer.
2 is the answer.
He was smirking over there the whole time after I guessed, so I couldn't tell whether I had nailed it.
I thought you nailed it. I saw the smirks, JL. I thought you nailed it. I was like, man, he was so freaking close.
So, Josh, with that correctly picking the over under on that, you have 3 votes and it got 2%.
Yeah, mathematically difficult, but they found a way.
Sorry, excuse me. No, that poll had quite a few votes, actually. I forget the actual amount. I can tell you if you want to know the statistical significance of it. But the final score going into round 7 now. Josh has 11. JL has 4. JL, in order to win this, you have to get the last one exactly right. You have to nail it on the head. Can we have it happen 2 weeks in a row?
NBA Rigged said he just did a Superflex league, and he was drafted. Tannehill was drafted in the 71st pick in the draft.
So
that makes sense.
12 team. That's what, the 6th round.
Yeah, that's the round where I was saying. I guess. I'm guessing that DK Metcalf was drafted ahead of that.
Probably quite a bit higher than that.
Yeah. And that's I'm assuming he meant before the season. I'm guessing.
One question right there, real fast.
ADP would have risen if
yeah, that too. Yeah, he's been killing it. Would you start Hunt or Boyd this week in the flex?
Hunter Boyd.
So
Hunter Boyd. Who's Hunter Boyd?
Would you start Kareem Hunt or Tyler Boyd this week in the flex? For me, it depends on if Hunt's playing. If Hunt's playing, I start Hunt. If Hunt's not playing, I start Boyd.
Yeah.
You can't. I like both those starts this week. I'm happy with either, but I'm not benching Boyd. You lean Boyd?
I lean Boyd because of the injury. Even if Hunt's in the game, he could have a slight injury if he's still in the game. I mean, they could just run Chubb, that makes me nervous with him having any kind of slight injury whatsoever. So I would go Boyd for the safety.
Yeah, he did practice on a limited basis today. Before the injury, I would have said
yes,
auto start Hunt if you can.
Yes.
I would still be fine starting him. I would still probably start him over Boyd, but the injury, it's going to depend on who else you have in your lineup. So if you need to balance out risk versus upside there. That's
where I lean. I'm most likely starting Hunt. I'm not benching him unless he's out or he starts proving that he's a non-startable asset. He's an unbenchable player for me right now through 3 weeks.
And
fair enough.
Until proven otherwise.
So percentage of Hunt playing, and I don't know percentage, but he's listed questionable, so I'm expecting him to play. Any practice?
Yeah, just keep an eye on it. Yeah, just check on it Saturday, see if there's any updates, and
when did they
go from there.
I think there's a good chance he's in there regardless. So percentage of playing is 75-80% in my mind.
I mean, they probably have the early game. Yeah, I was about to say they probably have the early game. The Browns almost always have the early game. So you'll just have to wake up and see. And the fact that you've got Boyd ready to throw in if Hunt's injured, you have nothing to worry about. That's a perfectly fine substitute. Or if you want to just start Boyd like Josh would, that's fine as well. Yeah. Okay, round 7. John Luke, you have to get this one exactly right to keep Josh winless this week.
I guarantee the win, guys.
Get your pen and paper ready. This is a 12-team dynasty league. What percentage of people prefer George Kittle over Dallas Goedert, Justin Jefferson, and Gus Edwards?
Oh my. What percentage of people prefer George Kittle over Dallas Goedert, Justin Jefferson, and Gus Edwards in a 12-team dynasty league?
12-team dynasty.
I'll give you you guys got 30 seconds to write your answers down.
What? You can play the timer. Did we already make that joke? I think we did.
No, I'll just Just kidding.
I guess stuck in my head.
Give it me too.
I got mine.
You thinking? You got yours? You're done, Josh? So
I don't know.
Score prediction for the Browns Cowboys this weekend, Josh.
The Cowboys are gonna win that game. No, it probably could be a close game though.
You want to water bet it? Me and you? Yeah, I'll take the Browns and pick the Cowboys.
I'll do it right now.
Okay.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
Let's make it
official.
A ghost pooper water bet?
Ghost pooper water bet?
This is on just a water bet.
No, Gail, no shaking for you.
I just wanted to be included.
I know you did. I know.
Sorry, you were busy writing your answer.
Water myself.
You could jump on one of our sides if you want. I would definitely allow that.
Well, I wasn't listening. What's the water bet?
Cowboys versus Browns.
I will take Cowboys.
Really?
Okay. You can get on it too.
All right, let's do it. We'll both water bet if we lose.
Shake.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, JL, I'm going to ask you to reveal your answer first. What is your final answer?
I'm going with my brother's number when he played at Maryland, 68%.
68%.
What a bad guess.
I don't know how
what
he
a
got
bad
them to
guess.
Percentages on his jersey, but he got it done. So,
Josh, now what is your answer?
80%.
80%.
I was worried I should have gone higher.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
The final.
I feel good, actually. I feel good.
The final answer. The percentage of people that would choose George Kittle over Dallas Goedert, Justin Jefferson, and Gus Edwards in a 12-team dynasty league is
Hail Mary, full of grace. Lord is with you.
42%. JL, you're closer, but you still lose.
Yay? Wait, I'm actually really surprised that more people favored Dallas Goedert, Justin Jefferson, and Gus Edwards.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, I mean, again, I guess we're reactionary, right? Kittle hasn't really played much this year, has he?
I guess I just feel like draft capital plays such a heavy part of this. Like where you got Justin Jefferson versus George Kittle, assuming that was like the startup was recently, your startup draft was recent. Like you'd have to give up way more than Justin Jefferson. But
I mean, Justin Jefferson just had that huge week, I guess, is helping this a little bit too.
The only thing I can think of is that people are seeing that Dallas Goedert so far this year, before the injury,
That's
is starting to look like he could be the next tight end to join that tier. If Zach Ertz,
it's like a whole lot of potential
could
upside.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
Like,
and Gus Edwards, like, how much value does he have in a dynasty?
Not much. I think he's a throw-in. But if you could get the next top 3 tight end and Justin Jefferson,
but Kittle is a guaranteed
he already
2 tight end.
No, I agree with you guys.
No, I'm not arguing with you, and I know you're playing devil's advocate in it, but I get it.
People love the hype too, the narrative. I do. I draft. I trade all my players for rookie running backs who never pan out. Every year.
Yep, me too. I traded away to grab DeAndre Swift, Cam Akers, and Antonio Gibson in the rookie draft this year because I get so hyped up on potential.
My favorite was the year I went. I traded a bunch of players. I think I had 3 first-round picks, and I went Rashad Penny, Royce Freeman, and who was the third one? Ronald Jones.
Oh, great picks. All great picks. That year was hard. That was also Sony Michel, right?
And it was right after Alvin Kamara, the Alvin Kamara year.
Too.
And we're like their Kareem Hunt, like that draft class. It was like every rookie running back hit the year before. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, it's guaranteed.
That is the same year I won. I won the championship picking up Nick Chubb and Phillip Lindsay off the waiver wire. So while JL's rookie
is that the same year you traded me Alvin Kamara and Julio Jones for?
That was the year. That was the year before. That was
Doug. What's his name? Doug Martin.
It was just Doug. Just Doug.
Doug Martin. That's not his name. Who am I thinking of? Tampa Bay running back.
Okay, before we hop off,
DJ
Fleck wants us to look at hit. No, that's the most embarrassing moment of my life. Let us know what we think of his team. Josh, you want to throw your analysis in there?
So we got Kyler Murray as the quarterback. Fantastic. Your 2 running backs are Sanders and Henderson. I love Sanders. I hate that he's kind of questionable right now, but Henderson looks awesome right now. But you also have Akers, which I kind of like. But like once Akers comes back, they're going to eat into each other. So I am a little bit nervous about your running back 2. Wide receiver 1's killing it with Ridley. So sorry. Yeah. For this week, for this week, you're fantastic. Henderson's a great start. Galladay, great wide receiver. Robinson, great wide receiver. Jonnu and Henry, great tight end. Your flex could be better. How many teams are in this league? That's the question. What it comes down
that's what I was going to ask. If this is a 12-team league, holy shit. Sorry, pardon my French.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But that's a great team. 10-team, it's still a good team.
Yes.
Yeah, your wide receivers, Ridley, Robinson.
Yeah, you got a lot of value on wide receiver in the draft for sure.
Yeah, this is a solid-looking team. I would be surprised if this team was underperforming.
No, this is a fantastic team.
It was Doug Martin and C.J. Anderson.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Julio Jones and Alvin Kamara.
That is the worst trade I've ever made in my entire life.
The best trade I've ever made.
It was just in my defense. I was trying to sell high on Alvin Kamara after those first couple games, thinking
where he was running back 3, third string running back behind AP and who was it? Mark Ingram.
10-team league.
And Doug Martin was just coming
still a very good 10-team league.
Still a great team. If it was 8-team league, then I might have said maybe try to upgrade at your RB2. But in a 10-team league, this is still phenomenal.
Yeah, he's got Gaskin and Gibson, which are fine plays if you need them. I think I think Gibson will get more and more work as the year goes along, and your wide receivers are great. So.
I'm throwing Fuller in that flex and saying screw it. Let's go for the home run. I love starting players like Fuller.
Oh, yeah. If you're asking who to put in that flex, it's Fuller this week for me. Gibson's playing the Ravens and Gaskin. And there's one other question. Should I start Rojo, Kelly, or Hyde this week? Fournette out and Carson might see snaps. For me, it's 1,000% Rojo.
I agree. If Chris Carson's out, if Chris Carson's out, you start Carlos Hyde, I think.
Yeah.
If Chris Carson is out, if he's playing at all in any sort of capacity, I'm not starting Carlos Hyde. But and he seems to be trending towards playing. You disagree? You would still start Rojo?
I would still start Rojo, but I'm fine with you starting Hyde over Rojo in that situation. If Chris Carson's officially out, not in the game, not going to play, not going to see a snap, then I'd start Rojo though. Personally.
What other things won't he be doing, Josh?
Wait, what? What's up?
What other things are
I don't know. No, but Rojo in that Tampa Bay offense just looks he's going to be good. Oh, no Leonard Fournette. That's exciting to me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty even, pretty close call. I think
Okay.
either way, it's going to be you're going to get some.
We didn't mention Kelly.
Yeah, because I'm not starting him over.
Over the other two.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more of a they're going to need to come back a little bit.
Yeah. I
and
agree.
hopefully Keenan Allen.
And hopefully some Keenan Allen, maybe some Mike Williams.
Absolutely.
And for BJ's sake, hopefully some Hunter Henry thrown in there as well, because Jonnu is sitting on his bench this week.
Yes, he is. You better make sure of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Josh won.
Josh won. Josh, you broke your losing streak.
Sorry, I let you down, Simon.
I know. I was really hoping to go through a whole week without a Josh victory. Now he gets to go into the weekend with a big head.
Feels so good. Coming into next week strong. We'll see.
I got to spend my whole weekend being a loser. It's the worst.
Yeah. Well,
you're used to it at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say that's pretty normal for you, JL. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
On that happy note, we are going to sign off. You can find me on Twitter at FYF Simon. You can find Josh at. Oh, excuse me.
Whoa! How do you spell that?
You can find Josh at FYF Josh, and you can find John Luke at FYF John Luke. We will see you on Monday.